So what are the causes of your anxiety attacks? Well, the causes may not be what you think. Common psychology tries to assign blame to life circumstances, to attach blame to things that have happened in your past which may result in your elevated anxiety levels. But this is wrong. This isn't the cause of your anxiety. These may well be the catalyst for the original high anxiety, but they're not the cause. The cause is the subconscious anxious habit that you've developed that stores and perpetuates your high anxiety. So the cause of your anxiety attacks is quite simply this subconscious anxious habit. And this is stored in a pair of organs in the brain called the amygdala. Now the amygdala act rather like an anxiety thermostat in as much as they receive data from your sensory organs, so your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth and your skin. And that data is computed by your amygdala to give it a risk assessment of your environment. So if you're in a jungle and you're confronted by a big cat, all of your sensory organs send back data to your subconscious mind, to the amygdala, and the amygdala responds accordingly. And if it responds with the flight or fight response, you are primed to fight or flee from the potential danger. I hope this makes sense. But clearly in anxiety disorders, and when you experience anxiety attacks, the causes of your anxiety attacks aren't a tiger in the jungle or any other threat in the real world, in your environment. The causes of your anxiety attacks are the subconscious anxious reactions which cause your amygdala to react with high anxiety and to release adrenaline. And it's this release of adrenaline that causes your anxiety attacks. Because when adrenaline reaches a level in your body and it isn't used up by fighting or fleeing, it can cause intense physical manifestations, physical and psychological symptoms of high anxiety. Your anxiety disorder is being perpetuated because all of these symptoms within your body are being read by your amygdala as a threat. Instead of it reading your environment, a true threat in your environment, so a wild cat or a car crash or something else, as the threat, it's reading your symptoms, your sensations and your thoughts, all created by your anxiety as the threat. The only way to get rid of high anxiety and to cure your anxiety attacks is to stop this process from happening. And the only way to do that is to convince your amygdala, force your amygdala to believe that it is absolutely safe in your environment. And only then will it adjust itself back down to its normal low anxiety preset, the anxiety preset that you experienced at birth. It is absolutely vital, if you want to stop your anxiety attacks, prevent your high anxiety from increasing, and to remove your anxiety disorder completely, it's vital that you use a process that addresses this reaction. There is no other way of curing an anxiety disorder. Medication won't work. It can't, in a focused way, in a targeted way, remove the neural pathways of learning that are responsible for this. And therapies such as CBT and NLP, yes, they have their merits, but they don't provide a curative process. In fact, in some cases, some of the techniques they use are counterproductive. What I'm telling you about is a process that has been used by every single recovered anxiety sufferer since the dawn of time, regardless of whether they've done my program or not. All I do is put a structure to it, give you support, and give you the data that you need to convince your subconscious mind that you're absolutely safe. And this is done in a very, very quick and permanent way. I promise you that the causes of your anxiety attacks aren't what you think. And the solution is so close to you, you just don't know it yet. And we can show you how to do that very quickly indeed, with permanent results. And I hope you take the opportunity to do what over 100,000 people have done using my program over the last 12 years since we started practicing using this method. Since I did it myself to overcome my anxiety attacks, panic attacks, OCD, agoraphobia, all faded away in days because I followed this process. Because it is the only natural human way to permanently eliminate anxiety conditions. Please get in touch if you have any questions, and I hope to welcome you onto the program very soon. Take care.